Hey, you guys. For those of you that have been subscribed to my channel, thanks for coming back. For those of you that are new here, I hope you'll stay a while. So hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell icon next to it so you can get notified every time I drop a new video. And I know I haven't been as consistent as I had originally intended to, but I've been working. I've been super tired. I just haven't had the time. But unfortunately, I'm off work for a while, so I have time now. So I do plan on dropping videos maybe like 3 times a week at least, and keeping some interesting content coming your way. So as you can tell by the title of the video, this is going to be a little strange, but bear with me. So basically, this started back in 2014. I hit up this lady that I found on Facebook. She's a psychic medium, and I asked her to give me a reading, and I don't think I had anything specific I wanted to ask her. I think I just wanted to see what she could, pick up on. So she gave me a reading, probably like a half hour, and she was very accurate. She gave me some very specific details that nobody would know but me. And I was impressed. So towards the end of the reading, she told me that I'm a healer and I am also a medium. And I was sitting there scratching my head like, what? I was like, okay, I don't really know what that means. I mean, I know what a medium means, but as far as being a healer and stuff, I was like, well, no, I'm a construction worker. I don't talk to dead people. But so we finished the reading and everything like that. I gave her a good review because, she did a good job. So probably, I want to say like a week later, I started really thinking about what she was telling me. So I hit her up and I was asking her questions like, well, now that you mentioned it, I've been seeing and hearing and feeling different things, and I was wondering if you could help me make sense of it. So she basically explained to me that these things that I was hearing and seeing and feeling, it's not something that the average person would have. I thought that everybody saw things when they closed their eyes and, picked up on things. But don't get me wrong, everybody does have some types of ability, but I digress. Anyway, she helped me make sense of it, and also at that time she was teaching classes to help people who were trying to fine tune their spiritual abilities. So she was nice enough to help me out and gave me a couple of sessions where she basically had me open up my mind and just kind of pour out whatever I was seeing and feeling and hearing. And, there was no judgment or whatever. So I was just able to kind of exercise that muscle. And to my surprise, I was pretty accurate on all these things that I was being tested on. So I was like, wow, this shit is real. So then I went to this Facebook page where this sweet, wonderful woman that I now know, she's a really good friend of mine. Hit her up. Her name is Brandeline Johnson. She is such a sweetheart and she's very gifted. But she basically has an online spiritual community where she teaches classes and helps people, with their gifts and everything like that. So anyways, I joined the group, and she basically had this exercise that she had posted where somebody would post a picture of a person and they would have knowledge of the person and their life and how they passed away and everything like that so that they can give feedback. So she would have Brandeline would have all of her students, practice on these pictures and just say, okay, this is this person is deceased, and let me know whatever you pick up on, about this person. And at the end of the exercise, they would close the post and the person's relative would come and give feedback on everybody's comments. So the person, okay, so the exercise that I participated on, there was this young lady who had passed away, and I remember some of the details very vividly because this was a very big event in my life, I guess you could say. And I remember saying that this young woman had been abducted by someone who drove a red truck, and then I was seeing this field that was kind of like off the side of a road just past a bridge, and it was almost as if I was in the woman's body, and I was seeing her like laying on the ground looking up, and she was like covered barely by, a bunch of leaves and, various debris that would be in a field. Like somebody did a half-ass job of burying her, basically. So I left my information there, and then waiting for the feedback to come the next day was crazy. It was just, I don't know. I don't know why I was anxious. I don't know. It was weird. But anyways, the young woman's relative came back the next day and left feedback, and when she gave me the information, I was like blown the fuck away. So the young lady had been abducted by somebody in a red truck, and they had driven to this town that was like on the outskirts of wherever. They had gone across the bridge, and in the middle of this wide open field, they did discover her body, partially covered in leaves and sticks and whatever. So when she gave that feedback, I was like, oh shit. I was just totally mind blown. Completely. So at that point, I was just like, okay, well, maybe I'm supposed to use this for something. So at that point, I started exercising my gift more, and I was offering, basically free readings just to kind of exercise my gift. And I was letting these people know that I'm super new to this. I never really used this before. But I was having some really good, accurate readings. So people started leaving me reviews and everything like that. And, kind of thinking back into my childhood, I used to always have dreams of things before they happened. People passing away. Like, one of my cousins, I had a dream that I was walking down the street, and a payphone was ringing. So I picked up the payphone, and somebody said, this person, your cousin passed away. And I just remember like crying so hard. And as soon as I opened my eyes from the dream, the phone rang. And my aunt picked up the phone, and then she just automatically started crying so hard because my cousin had passed away. And I would always pick up like on people's energy, like, how you can meet somebody but you don't know them, but something about them just doesn't sit well with you. Like, you can just feel, you can just kind of like feel their energy, and it doesn't feel right. I know a lot of people, kind of do that. But a lot of different things that I kind of thought were coincidences or whatever, during my life, I don't know, just kind of came back to my mind like, wow, that wasn't a coincidence at all. So between 2014 and now, I've probably done about 300 readings, and I've met a bunch of amazing people. I've had a lot of very profound experiences doing these readings. I've helped with 2 cases of missing persons, and a lot of very interesting things. And this is like a totally new way of life for me, I guess you could say. I mean, I'm still the same person that I was before, and for some people it's kind of hard to get past the way that I look. They don't look at me like a spiritual person, and it was really hard, I guess, for the people that knew me before this. I mean, I understand. I get it. Like, one minute, this person is just like a regular ass person. The next minute, this person is like getting her fucking Miss Cleo on and shit. So I understand. I get it. But some people didn't really take it too well. I had a lot of people, well, not a lot, but at least a handful of friends and family that just completely stopped talking to me after this. And that was kind of hard to accept because I'm like, I didn't ask for this shit. I didn't, just one day say, okay, I want to be a psychic or whatever. This is something that just like came to me. So I'm grateful for it. It's definitely changed my life, and I've been able to help a lot of people. And I give all credit to God for, you know, seeing me fit to have a gift like this. So I appreciate you guys sitting here listening to me ramble on about this experience. And I think I'm going to post this on both of my pages, both my All That Jazz and my spiritual channel. I do have a spiritual channel, and the name of that one is Black Lotus Psychic Medium. I'm actually about to upload a video which will include my 2019 predictions. So subscribe to that channel too. Check it out. If you like it. If you don't, it's cool. But I hope everyone is having a great week. I hope everyone's holiday went well and you're having a great weekend. And I'll be back soon. I'm definitely going to do another video this weekend. So have a good one. I love you guys and talk to you soon.